BFM 89.9. Good morning, I'm Melisa Idris. Today is Friday the 25th of July and welcome to the morning headlines. Now looking through the papers today, it is all about air tragedies, one after another. What is happening to the world? MH370, not 4 months after that, MH17, and then we had the Taiwan TransAsia Air Crash as well. And last night, if you've not heard, Air Algeria crashed on a flight from Algeria to Burkina Faso, and I think about over 100 people are dead. According to the Malay Mail, the skies have gone wild. I'm not sure this is the best headline because it's not like girls gone wild. I mean, it's not like the skies have gone wild. It's not Mother Nature's fault. Even though in the Taiwan air crash and the Algeria air crash, it's not been proven that there was bad weather that brought the planes down, although there was bad weather in that area. I think what Malay Mail was trying to refer to was chaos in the aviation industry. Sinar Harian has it a bit better. Ruang udara celaru, confusion in the airspace, perhaps more in reference to the aviation industry, because if we plus all the air tragedies, including what happened in Israel with Tel Aviv's airspace or airports closing down, that makes a little bit more sense. So it's been a week focused on the aviation industry and it's not been good news at all. So a quick update on MH17. It's been 1 week on, according to the Star. Wow, can you believe it? Last week on Friday, I was sitting right here telling you about MH17. It's been a week. The pain hasn't subsided for me and the nation mourns along with me. This is the Dutch nation in reference to when the bodies arrived in the Netherlands yesterday. So all the Dutch people came out to grieve and to pay respect. For me today, pictures speak louder than the printed word. That was a really telling picture. Now this other picture on Berita Harian. Berita Harian has reporters on the ground, and this photo of the iconic Laysia Airlines cabin crew uniform on the ground at the crash site area is menyayat hati, according to the headlines. It really is heartbreaking. The other photo that's interesting is on the Malay Mail, featuring the iconic Malaysia Airlines cabin crew uniform. And I think it really is fitting for the Malaysian contingent to be wearing this uniform as they represent Malaysia at the Commonwealth Games. Now, the Jalur Gemilang is flown at half-mast in respect to the MH17 air disaster. So, great photo by Malay Mail, and I think all eyes are trained on Malaysia, and I think this really just shows a nation in mourning. All the papers are covering updates on MH17. I'll just give you a quick rundown as to what's been covered on the front pages. Now, the remains won't be back before Raya, contrary to what Prime Minister Najib had promised earlier. Now, I think he made that promise a little bit too early, perhaps raising expectations. Investigations will take a lot longer. This could even be a criminal case. Identifying the bodies and tagging the bodies is likely to take a lot longer. Said to be completed today, but there's no way the families could be reunited with the remains of their loved ones before Raya. The other thing that's interesting is that Donetsk rebels have now admitted that they were in possession of Buk missiles. So they actually had it. So we wonder now, right? And the Buk missiles were actually positioned to the area of Donetsk just a few days before MH17 flew that airspace. And I think that's some telling evidence that has come out from Ukraine. Also, there's been no evidence of tampering of the black boxes. So let's hope we find out more from the data gathered in that. And also, last one is that Najib has said all cabinet ministers' open houses have been cancelled for Raya. I think also out of respect for MH17. And setting the tone in, I think, again, a nation in mourning. So I think that's it. I think I'll leave you with that. It is the day before the Raya long weekend. You know, I mean, in light of everything that's happened in this past few months, I think there's no better time to be a bit sappy and say life is way too short. So go home, spend some time with your loved ones, have a great Raya, forgive and forget, let bygones be bygones, and treasure the time that we have left. I'm going to leave you with that sappy note. I'm Melisa Idris, and I will see you again next week for more morning headlines on BFM 89.9, the business station. Selamat Hari Raya.